Come on. Alright, welcome back to the league race. How about them apples? We're back with FTRL GT7. This week is week 8 at High Speed Ring and Dragon Trail Gardens. Now, High Speed Ring. This place is fun, but there are some rules, or rather plans. Immediately to find my teammate Lee to try and give him the old slipstream because it's worth a lot around here. So, but everyone wants a tow. So this outlap is just me trying to pick up where Lee is in that distinctive watermelon Martin. So there goes a few drivers. I'm a little bit worried about not having tow myself, but Tom knows. Tom knows. Anyways, we did eventually find Lee, and I think this is our first lap. So I didn't get quite close to. I think that's Pagani in front. So first lap about to start. But we did find Lee, and yeah, we were missing a little bit of a hole in front, but Tom is going to help us with that problem immediately. You see, I'm just constantly checking just to see where everything is. Tom's going to help us immediately by coming through, and we're going to pick up his slipstream instead. So, tough balance to find between holding someone up and getting that all-important tow. And thank you, Tom, for helping punch a very nice weight in the air with your Lamborghini. End of the first lap, we actually got a good one in, to be fair, a good one in. It's a one, well, it's an average one, it's a 1:14.9, but it's good enough for third right now. So, but however, as the session went on, see, Lee I saw was falling behind. I was like, I can't have Lee fall behind here. So, Tom's right there, he's not going to escape. So I was like, right, I need to get Lee back in the fray here. So I got off the throttle a bit, sacrificed this lap just to get Lee back within the slipstream. So, we needed Lee in the hunt here, so we had to do that. Plus there was some traffic in front, which helped. But yeah, get Lee back in the frame here. Trying to hold him up at the same time. So difficult balance to strike. He got a good lap in for P3. Oh man, this last lap. There's a bit of traffic in front, but out of all that, 9/10 up coming out of Sector 2. 9/10 and a slipstream to come in the last bit. So we're looking good for maybe a second improvement to get us into the range of the 13s, but Jonesy hits the wall, loses the car.
Oh no!
And there's nothing I can do. So let's just assume it would have been a 13.9. Let's just say we get a 10th out of that last bit. A 13.9 puts us all the way in P2. A 14 flat would have put us in P2. So I was gutted about that, and I'm sure Lee was going just as quickly as well. Nevertheless, we're going to start P7, I think it's P7. Witchell is a new chap that's joined, and he's very, very, very quick. So we got Biggles in the mix as well. So anyways, I didn't know what to expect here, but I know it's going to be a bit helter-skelter. So it's going to be fun, man. I missed Blue Moon when we did the half oval race there. So I was really excited for the prospect of this one. But anyways, here we go. This may not do well for our car, because given the high speed stuff is not really the Aston's forte. Less so maybe in Group 4 compared to Group 3, but anyways, away we go and get in that slipstream, son. And there's a nice Lamborghini punching a hole in front. You got Witchell, there's T. Smith, there's Lee, the two Ferraris sporting one of the most gorgeous liveries I've ever seen with the Bristol Street Bristol Street, I almost said Rovers, I don't know why, affiliation, but anyways, people decided a high line and a low line through here. I went for the triangle for the high, break at the 100. Get a good run on Ross, and we're going to nip down the inside here, because I know exactly where I'm braking. Here we go. Down the inside, and that should be a move done for us. We're on to P6, happy days, behind the two Ferraris, and there's Lee in front as well. This is the beginning of a fun back and forth, but those Ferraris are... I will miss the Milka Ferrari, but... so beautiful. Anyways, lap number 2. You can see Ross and his Lambo is a problem, as could be predicted. I just didn't have the straight line speed really to move. I had good pace, but just not enough straight line speed. How about this for a move? Aaron got a little bit caught out there. Beautiful move on Aaron, although he was disrupted quite a bit. And I'm going to have a look up for a go on Pagani as well. Braking. He leaves a space, but I can't do anything about that. So we're up into P5. So if we just had a little bit more straight line speed, we would have been really in the mix here. Now, look, to be fair, Lee was a bit better than I was at this track, so he showed that it was possible. I just didn't have the ultimate pace. But anyway, we're going to nip down the inside Pagani here. This is for P4 now, so we're moving strongly in this one. Very nicely indeed, but we couldn't quite get the move done and sneak up the inside, but nothing really doing there. But if you make a mistake, man, you know, your curtains. The top 7 here, us 7 broke away from the rest, and if you don't have slipstream, you're really screwed. I didn't have the top end speed to overtake anyone, just be overtaken. So I had to do most of my overtaking in corners essentially, that was the tough bit. See, trying to figure out where to go against Pagani. I decided, right, I'll bump draft him. And then couldn't get that right, and then very high line. Oh god, I shot myself there, I won't lie. There goes Aaron, and there goes Ross. So let's see if we can hang around the outside again. Bit of contact. Oh, just can't get quite on the acceleration. We do get enough of a run on Ross though, but it's helter-skelter. No one's escaping up front either. There's Witchell, there's Lee, there's Tom. So it's absolutely mad. It's so much fun though. God, if you're in the mix in the pack, it's just, yeah, oh, it's high stakes. It's, you know, it really is. Lap 5, Ross is on my ass again. Thank you for the bump draft, Ross. Keep us going. I just didn't have the ultimate pace to really hang, but we're going to go over the outside again. And the Ferraris and T-Smith are going to compromise themselves a little bit. We're going to get a run on both Ferraris. I would have loved to get down the inside here. 3 wide, lay on the brakes. Pagani's on my left. I could have maybe gone across now, but I think now it's too late. He's right there, so leave him the space. And there's a little bit of contact. So there goes Pagani, there goes Aaron, and there goes Ross. So that's the difference between P4 and P7, man. It's so tough. I would love to have gotten that move done. Who knows what could have been possible if I got that move done. But I was trying to take care of my tyres a little bit to this banking and save them for later, because if I didn't take so much force through them there, maybe they could come back later. But we've reached a pretty bad point where we're out of a second range of these guys in front, and that stuff like that doesn't help either. So now we're in a bit of trouble. But thankfully there was a squabbling in front did allow me to get back in the mix here. Not for the top 3 are gone, but there's still a nice scrap for 4th here. There's Witchell, there's Pagani, and Aaron's just up the road here. I should have nipped in right here into Pagani's slipstream and bumped him along, but Witchell's in the slipstream. I'm on the inside. I don't have the straight line speed compared to that Ferrari, so I try and go for the shortest distance covered with the banking, but oh, it's so close. I can't stick my car in. So anyway, there goes Witchell. I've tried to go down the inside here, but yeah, can't get anything done there. So it did look like wall riding, but apparently it wasn't, so make of that what you will. But lap 14 though, Witchell gets too close to the wall this time. You can definitely hear that one. And Pagani gets up against it as well. So there goes Witchell. He's out of the equation, I think, onto the last lap. Aaron is pretty comfortable for 4th, but we can still get Pagani here. So we'll stay on board for this last lap. And down the inside, I don't know where to overtake here. Like, if you do it here,
the pace.
I just don't have the straight line speed to hang it, man. I just don't. So Pagani, he was trying to see where to get back in front. I tried to go into the slipstream here, but there's just not enough run down towards this turn. It's like, right, one chance. Hang around the outside. A beautiful move around the outside. Oh. Can I hold it? A bit of contact. I go for the crucial inside line after the bridge here. Oh, this is so tight. I'm trying my best. Down the inside. He's still there. He's still there. Duck to the left. Can I duck back in? Yes. Can I get enough for a run down the inside? I'm trying to get in the slipstream, pull out. I've got more speed. Oh, a bit of contact. I can't do it.
Come on.
I've nothing left. I have to hope I get a better run. Get on the power as soon as the tyre allows me. You can see my right front's pretty knackered, and I know it's done. And Aaron is there just to help on hand with some tow just at the end. Oh man, that was good fun though. Good fun for P6 with Pagani. Oh man, my poor teammate Lee, man. I genuinely thought he won the race. I messaged him, what a fucking dub. And then only about 20 seconds later did I realise, what the fuck? He didn't actually win. Oh, the chap was just taken by Tom on the line by 1,000. That's tough, man. Oh, it's a good result for him. but I'd be gutted. Like, I'd be absolutely gutted at that. But I genuinely thought he'd done it, and then realised it wasn't. It didn't happen. So,
Oh wait, no wait, what the fuck?
yeah,
1,000.
yeah, 1,000. I'd messaged him and said, "What the fuck you doing?" I had to awkwardly go, "Oh wait, hold on a sec, what the hell?" So yeah, unfortunate. Anyway, our second track, Dragon Trail Gardens. Very quickly in this track, not quite as fun for me as Seaside. So there's a lot of stuff to be taken into mind here. Tire wear is quite high, so we'll see if we can do anything about that. But it's a tough technical track. I fear I may not do as well here as Watkins Glen, of course. But we're starting at P7. We're going to go for the mediums. Go for 15 laps on... Fucking watch. Go for 15 laps on mediums and then go on the softs. You could technically do 14, even 13 on softs. They just will die at the end. So it's just maximising the soft run, really. Decided that Witchell was much, much quicker. So I was like, we're just bump him along. I had no point challenging into turn 1. He's just much quicker. So anyway, Chubbs out front is on softs. We'll learn that later. This Aston's good around here. And I was okay around here too. I had some good pace. You have to really go over those curbs. So I just had to be careful. So there's Biggles. Patience was the name of the game here. There's Pagani behind. There's Aaron. T. Smith will be coming through as well. So yeah, just settle in, really. Just try and make the best of it. And be patient. Be patient with these guys. I was going to try to shape a move on Biggles, but then Pagani is there and there's a bit of contact and people go deep. So we gain a position on Biggles there. So we get that place done. Pagani gets the jump on us though. So there is that. Lap 2, yeah, they've got a squeaky ass brake. Nice and easy through here. Just take the line. And we'll go from there. Chubbs has an off. He is off, sadly for him. So good grid position there, squandered by Chubbs. He could have really done something in this race, possibly. Get nice and easy. Just try and nice and lift off and just prioritize a good exit here. Get a good exit onto this back straight here, because this is one of the more clear-cut overtaking opportunities with a deeper braking zone. Aaron's on my inside. I have to be careful. There's Joker as well, because I can't launch it to the apex. I do go a little bit deep, trying to leave space not to get Joker, and Aaron slips through like the slippery fish that he is. I know. But he slid on through. And I tried to come back at him, but just not got straight line speed in the air. So Aaron is through, and we got T. Smith behind us as well. And I was imploring patience, because he would get the run eventually. Ooh, let's get deep on the brakes there. And again, just trying to get the car in to go over that those curbs, and not do that and not get a penalty at the same time. So disrupted the car a little bit there, and Tom's going to sneak through. But we're really just being patient. I know I've got the pace. I don't know what kind of pace. Is it a race-winning pace? I don't think so. Not compared to Witchell and Tom, but it's a good pace. So let's keep it in there. A bit of a kerfuffle there, and Aaron goes a little deep. There is also Pagani in the mix, and Joker as well. So nice and easy. Squeaky brake time. And just keep it easy. Lift through here and get on the throttle, and be careful not to get too far out there or lose the back end. This triple right-hander was tough, so try and brake. Lift a bit. That apex doesn't really matter as much. It's these next two you need to hit. So try and get on at full speed. You see Tom has a bit of a wobble, but Aaron is there too. And I think Aaron may have felt bad about that one on Tom. So he gets off on the throttle and lets me and Tom go through. Tom's on my inside. Still have to be careful of him. And he slides through there. As you look at our radar, so many cars. Anyway, he goes through. And we were not going to be under any immediate pressure from Aaron behind. So that's lap 3. But trying to just settle in. Lap number 4, Joker then. We got a better run on Joker heading out of this corner. So we're going to try and go for the move here if we can. Important to get this done, because Aaron's up my ass and Chubbs is on softs. I didn't know this quite yet. We do leave the car in there. Joker leaves a space. And because we're in the inside, he leaves the space again. Fair play to him. So we get that move done. And we're going to be safe enough heading down the straight. We're into P5. We're moving places. We are moving places. We're going to try and follow Tom, Pagani, and there's Jonesy then as well in front. Lap 6. This is when I thought, I was like, Chubbs is surely on softs. There's no way he's had that off and made all that time back and about to overtake my ass. So I thought, I had a strong suspicion he was on softs. I was almost worried he wasn't, but I had a strong suspicion he was on softs. So anyways, didn't want to fight him because he's going to eat through his tyres eventually, so we'll go through. And I wanted him to get on with it, so he eventually did pit. I'm not sure. Oh no, he's not pit yet. Here we are in Jonesy though, so the pack getting away a little bit now. There they are. They're not too far away, but we stuck with a lap 2 behind Jonesy. We finally get a clear cut overtake opportunities. We get that done, and we move up into P5 then. So yeah, we're kind of just filtering through. Chubbs is on his softs. Pagani, T-Smith, they're on good tyres still. They got good pace, so yeah. But lap 15 was when we came into the pits to get on these soft compound tyres. We're 4 seconds behind Pagani. He goes on for another lap, so that's important to note. Soft tyres, get yourself fuel to the end, and away we go. So we're not immediately fighting anyone. You know, Lee comes to the pits behind. He's going to have a difficult outlap, and his kind of race dropped off from here. Aaron's had a tough race as well. He's got into the pack a little bit. Lap 21. So Pagani came out. He was a couple of seconds ahead. We made a time on the undercut with Pagani. Not the cleanest of chicanes ever. Chubbs has an even worse one than I do, and he goes off. So we're on Pagani's arse now, and he's going to have a little bit better tyre wear for going one lap later. But our pace has been good. We've roped in 4 seconds from before the stop, but I was on his ass for most of the second stint. I just couldn't, there was no clear overtaking opportunity, so I put him under pressure, and that's all I could do. A penalty would have definitely changed the game, but there's nothing I could have done. I pushed for as hard as I could, in the end it just wasn't enough. So we're going to finish P4, but I'm proud of the way we fought this entire race and kept Pagani under pressure for all the second stints that we could, and that's all we can do. And to be mixing up with Pagani is more than I can ask for heading into a race. So
we'll take a,
there we go. I'm happy enough with a P4. If Witchell hadn't been there for his first race, it could have been a podium. But anyways, this is how it is. I left it all out there. Couldn't do anything more than that. And a P4 is an excellent result in our fight with Ross for P4 in the standings. So yeah, happy enough with that. And yeah, you'll see in a sec what that does for our standing in the overall standings picture. But I'm really happy with the result and the way I drove. Very pleased indeed. Here are the standings then. You can see the season begin to wind down a bit. We've only got 2 rounds left at now is it Autopolis or Autopolis? I have no idea. Anyway, we're trying to chase down Ross for 4th. It would be a really tight battle if I hadn't missed Interlagos and Fuji, but anyway, yeah, there's a bit of ground to close down to make up there. Well, we'll see what we can do. It's been a good season, like, regardless. It's been a really good season. So to finish that out strongly. So we're ahead of Chubbs, overtaking Chubbs, and should be looking to consolidate that 5th place. And here's the constructors. Look, it was always going to be difficult to mix it with the Ferraris and the Lambos, but yeah, that's a nice little battle up there. But with Panda dropping out of the equation, Aston Martin in a nice little place in 3rd. So really just trying to, yeah, as we do every week, really see where the pieces fall, just compete and just see where we can end up, really. So yeah, that's going to do it for round number week 8 of FTRL GT7. Next up is, I'm going to go with Autopolis because that just sounds better. So yeah, Autopolis next. Thanks for watching, and until next time.